We're going to be looking at planning for success again today. Yesterday, you spent a lot of time searching for ideas, getting your creative juices flowing. Today is the day you're going to lock in the idea you're going to write about, and then you're going to flesh it out so that you've got a great plan for your story when we come to write it early next week. Now, just a little reminder of where we're up to in the planning process. We've done planning for success, and today we're going to be planning the characters. And this is something you might not have seen before: pebble, rock, boulder, and the exciting ending. So that's going to make sure that we're writing a story that starts with a sizzling start and then slowly starts to build up to the exciting ending. So something that's going to keep the reader engaged for the whole time. Now I'm going to explain a little bit about pebble, rock, boulder. Then I'm going to show you the planning sheet we're going to use for planning for this story. But I'm going to let you know that this lesson goes for 2 days. So today you will watch the video and start the planning, and then you will finish it off in the next English lesson that we have early next week. So this is 2 days worth of work here. Okay, so what's pebble, rock, boulder when we're talking about the events of a story? A pebble, that's the first event in your story, and it's a pebble because we're saying that the events start small and they will escalate. So the smallest event that happens, and then it'll slowly get bigger and bigger until you get to the exciting ending. So the pebble is the first event. The rock is the second event in your story, and you would know that a rock is slightly bigger than the pebble. So we have the first event is a small thing that happens. Then the second event is slightly bigger. Then the third event is the boulder, and that's the last big event in your story. That's when you're going to get to tighten the tension and everything gets really, really exciting, because after the boulder, if we look back at this little graph here, after the boulder, it's the exciting ending. So you can see sizzling start, we've got a small event 1, then it slowly starts to build a slightly larger event. And then here it's the big exciting event of our story before the exciting ending and then the character wrap up. So it's a great way to think about stories, is that we're slowly going to build it up to the most exciting part. So pebble, then the rock, then the boulder. Now here's an example. So if I was writing a story about my friends and I got lost and we were out in a place we'd never been before, the first event, the pebble, something small that happens is we can't find food. So I would spend my time writing about this event of we're looking for food and we just can't find it. The rock is the second event. Now it's slightly bigger than the pebble because the tension is growing. We go on a hunt to find food, but we discover there are zombies everywhere. So we started off with the pebble, we can't find food. We go looking for food and we find zombies are everywhere. And then the boulder in this story would be there'd be an epic battle to get the food. So you can see that I didn't just say, okay, I've done my sizzling start, I'm battling the zombies for food. You don't go straight to the boulder, you need to build it up. So remember, first event, second event, slowly starts to build. The boulder is the third big event of your story, ready for the exciting ending. This is the planning sheet we're going to use. So let's write a plan for your story here. The first thing that we need to know is who are the characters and where is the story set. This is going to help you when you come to write your sizzling start. When you're writing about your characters, put their name, their age, maybe a little bit about them, as much information as you can, because that will make it easier when you come to write the story. Same with the setting. Where is it set? What might it look like? Give some details. Now, it's not to help us as teachers, it's actually to help you when you come to write it. The more effort you put into the plan, the easier it will be to write the story. So first of all, the characters and the setting. Then you need to plan your pebble, rock, and boulder. So you need to think about what's the first little event, what's the second event that grows, and what's your final big exciting event before the ending. And then you need to plan your exciting ending. Where is your story going to finish? An exciting ending is an ending that has a big finish rather than just, and then we all went home, or, and then I woke up. That's a boring ending. We want an exciting ending. Now, I'm letting you know that you have today and also the first lesson next week to work on the plan. Part of working on the plan, once you've filled it out in detail, and keep in mind your teacher will send it back to you if it doesn't have enough detail. Once you've done your plan, you're going to ask a family member for some feedback. It would be good to hear, is your plan interesting? Would the family member read the story? Would there be anything that they would add to your story to make it more interesting? And you can write their feedback below. Your teachers will also give you some feedback to make sure that you have a really exciting plan ready for writing. Now, the more effort you put in now, the easier it will be when you come to write the story. And we're really keen to see, first of all, what idea you've chosen, and second, what the plan looks like when it comes together. All right, good luck with the writing.